Okay, today is Tuesday, the 4th of August, 1 hour before the open, and we're right in the gap between Friday and Monday. Delta overnight was positive, but price action was negative. We have a drop of around 25 points, 26 points, 26 points. On good volume of around 240,000. So my scenario 1 for today is opening the gap, testing the overnight mid, and then going through the overnight low to the composite high volume node where we balance, and then we continue lower to around 248 composite high volume node, and also the value area high of Friday. So that's my scenario 1. Scenario 2 in green, we open around where we are now currently, around very close to the overnight low, around 70 to 73. Test lower to the close of Friday, which is also the most traded price from these 3 days, and the composite high volume node. So we test lower to that price, find base, or even test to the Friday high, find the base, go into previous day's range, test the overnight mid, bounce, test the VPOC from Monday, and then we get to the century figure of 3000. So that's my scenario 2. So my preference, my main trade idea for the day is lower, judging by the overnight action, although the delta being so positive overnight, that's a bit unusual. We're above, we've had a inside week, and then we've broken our high yesterday, so you can say that we're beginning a new uptrend. But today my main expectation is for a test of the prior week's range to find the base and continue our journey higher. Price exploration. Secondary trade idea is we test lower to last week's range. Test last week's range, bounce higher, and take out the century figure. Scenario 3. So we open around previous day's low, Monday's low, brief test up, and we go lower into the LVN, MCLVN at 240, which gives us around 36 points of range. That's scenario 3. Scenario 4 is the opposite, where we test lower briefly and impulse up to the previous day's VPOC. The overnight high, and we close the gap. Test the gap high. That's scenario 4. The order flow has got liquidity at the century figure of 3,300 and also at the 265 handle, which is the Friday's closing price, weekly closing price, and Friday's top of the range as well, because we close very close to the high on Friday. And it's also the most mislights, or HVN and the composite HVN and the micro composite HVN micro composite. So that's where we have the main steady areas of liquidity. Below that and above that we do not have interest, but we have a few levels of interest to the downside. 70, you have 67, 65, and below that we have 62 and 61. My expectation on scenario 1 to the downside is expected to drive price down to the 48 area, somewhere down here. Okay, so that's that.